Hi, I'm Stephanie Duran, and I'm a broker with Barker Realty and Christie's International, and this is 1864 Circle Drive. This house is on 0.8 acres. It was built in the 80s. It's got a beautiful rock wall around it and a circular driveway. And come on in. There's plenty of parking space in this area. In this house, it was built in the 80s. You've got 3 courtyards. One is east facing. Oh, and if we could turn around right here, I just wanted to show the viewers this on Santa Fe. To the left of me, that is actually Sun Mountain, and that's Moon Mountain. I know it's a little bright because of the sun. And so this house has a design with that in mind, of the sun, because it's near Sun Mountain. And I'll explain that when we go in. So there is logic behind design here. And I'm going to enter into the front courtyard right now. And this is an authentic hacienda. It has all the Southwestern charm one could possibly want. You've got your corbels here. This is a corbel. And the vigas are the logs up in the ceiling. And yeah, you have 3 courtyards in this property. This is the entry courtyard. And now we're going into the front entry, and this gorgeous door is just the beginning of all the woodwork that you're going to see in this house. It's artistically, it's gorgeous. So you've got Moon Mountain, you have a moon right here, and then your sun. And just come on in, you'll understand once you get in. So you're in the main entry here, and in front of the main entry is your 2 guest bedrooms, 2 baths, and we'll go in them later. But look, I just want to go to the heart of the property right now. We have all these nichos here, all this woodwork. If we could just get a close-up. All that woodwork is throughout the entire house. We're not sure who the artisan is who did this woodwork, but I'd like to find him. So I'm at the epicenter of the house right now. And it has a curve here, really wonderful light in here. You have a formal living room over to the right, and then you have your formal dining room. Julie, why don't we walk through the formal living room right now? So you have your big vigas, indicative of the Southwestern architecture. Gorgeous built-ins. There's a lot of wood in this house. And the 2 courtyards, the south courtyard and the north courtyard, are accessed off of this formal living room. And you even have a wet bar. There you go. It is a good party house. You don't need to have a wet bar to have a good party house, but it's a good party house. And so we're going to walk outside now, out onto the courtyard. This is the south-facing courtyard. And what's great about this house is our sun moves throughout the year. It does all over the world, but we are very aware of it here. So in the summertime, our sun is going to rise more northeast, and it's going to actually set in the west, more towards your right. So you can get away from the sun in the 5 o'clock hour, when you'd probably want to be outside having dinner and things like that. And in the wintertime, our sun is going to ride low this way and light up this side of the house. So it's wonderfully sighted. And then you have a rooftop deck, which we don't need to go up today, but you get great views off of the rooftop, 360 views. And once again, all the great woodwork throughout the house. Okay. Why don't we go into the master, because that's accessed off of the living area. Gorgeous fireplace, by the way. Just make sure you get that. And these doors to enter the master. Come on in. So you've got a little sitting area here in the master. It's a great size. I don't know the dimensions of it, but it looks to be about, I don't know, maybe 400 square feet, probably. So a little sitting area. You have a Kiva fireplace. The Kiva fireplaces are the fireplaces in the corners of the Southwestern houses that are rounded. Again, authentic in its Santa Fe style. And you have gorgeous shutters. Are they shutters? What are those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're shutters. Thank you. So, and that's it. I'm a king size bed and there's plenty of room. And then you go into the master bathroom. There is so much storage in this house. It just goes on and on. So you have storage here, all of this. You have the her section. Well, it doesn't have to be a her, but here you are. With a little makeup counter and a killer closet. And if that's not big enough for you, you need to downsize your wardrobe. And then we're gonna, so in the master suite itself, you have this large master bathroom and you can enter, you've got a walk-in shower here and more storage. And then you have, sorry, where's that light? This is a tub. A walk-down tub. We have a walk-in shower and a walk-down tub. All right? And you get great light in the privacy of the backyard. Nice. And then we have another sink. So it is a double vanity, 2 separate vanities. And then you have what in this family is his closet, because it's not as big. Yeah, that woodwork is great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The heating of his hot water baseboard throughout the house. Okay, so now we're back. And this is the north-facing courtyard, off of the living area, off of the formal living. And you have your Kiva fireplace out here. So how many fireplaces are in this house? 1, 2, 3, 4 fireplaces. And a nice little patio. Isn't this sweet?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in impeccable condition. All the stucco. I hardly see any cracks in this. So it's been really well maintained. It's a little chilly, so we're gonna close the door. Okay, so now we're walking back to the epicenter of the house again. And it kind of splays out kind of like a sun. So sticking with the theme, I'm sticking to it. Okay, so over here we have the formal dining room. And my flyer's out of the way. Another Kiva fireplace. Yes. And you've got great access into the kitchen. It's great for entertaining. Put everything here. And you have a view of the mountaintops over there. It's just a little bird's eye view, but it's very sweet. And it's so private here. This is actually the subdivision of Sun Mountain Estates. Sun Mountain Estates was created, all these homes are custom. The average acreage in Sun Mountain Estates is like 0.5 to 1 acre. I think 1 acre max. And this house was built in the early 80s. The subdivision was originated in 1978. This was early 80s construction. And we are in between, Sun Mountain Estates is located in between Old Santa Fe Trail and Museum Hill. So it's a coveted area. You're like a 5-minute drive to the Plaza, but yet you have acreage. And it is a neighborhood. People live here on a full-time basis normally. But you don't have to. You can live here part-time. So let's walk to the kitchen. All new stainless steel appliances in this kitchen. This is a really workable kitchen. And the current owners just love how they can operate in here. And a nice island. And if you just see all this wood, they don't make them like this anymore. They really don't. It's beautiful. Okay, this is part 2 of 1864 Circle. We were halted by something, I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, we are now moving from the kitchen into what I call the art studio. It's an extra living space. This, the current owners, they call this the day living room. This is where they spend their days, and they spend their evenings in the more formal living room, which they call the night living room. But you can see these great high ceilings, you get incredible northern light. That's why it's really good for a studio. And yeah, it's a beautiful room, and that fireplace is gorgeous. All the fireplaces in the house are wood burning. If you want to make them gas fireplaces, you could put a gas line, or yeah, you could put a gas line in. Again, the storage is incredible in this house. And then you have another area which isn't looking incredibly attractive today because it's storage right now for art. But this is a great workspace with access outside to the north-facing courtyard. So you could use this as workspace, office, whatever you wanted to do. And again, you know, it just has such a great feel in here. And you do have a view of the north courtyard. So let's go back to the center of the house. This house is 4,200 square feet on 0.8 acres. It's being offered at $920,000. And there is a contiguous lot that's available to be purchased for $215,000. That lot is to the south of the property, but it is contiguous. And so that's it. My name's Stephanie Duran. I'm with Barker Realty and Christie's International. Thank you very much.